Hello everyone, and this is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling. They are back on the air. Well, I mean, they never technically were off the air in this case. There was no time frame between them going from Destination America to Pop TV, but this was their debut on Pop TV. And I'm going to go off and say it wasn't a bad show, but it should have felt more special than what it was. It wasn't all that special in the end. It just felt like another episode of Impact. And that's all it felt like. And, I mean, this is going with the fact that they have the world title, series ending and everything like that. It felt like it should have been more special. And it just didn't come off that way. And, the weird thing was, the way, the matches with the world title series, I thought they were spot on. They were really good with, Eric Young and Matt Hardy and Lashley and EC3. I thought they were really good matches, and I thought they did a really good job there. The semifinal matches were really good. The finals match was really good in the end as well. I liked what they did there. I liked that aspect of EC3 going over clean to win the world title again, though in the end it kind of makes a moot point for the fact that what they had done way back at Bound for Glory and everything like that. Just putting the title back on them, and I'll get back into that a little bit because the weird thing about it was, and actually I'll just talk about it now. The weird thing about it was the way Matt Hardy looked at the end. It almost felt like heel turn coming in some way, shape, or form. Like the look his wife gave, they were focused in on them. It was like they were all angry and everything like that. They were feeling like they were almost heelish in their way of look. There was not a look of disappointment. It was a look of anger, which is what usually a heel does when they lose their championship in any way, shape, or form. It's a look of anger or surprise or something like that. But in Matt Hardy's case, he should have been feeling more. You should have gotten a look of more disappointment. But you got this angry look from not only Matt, but his wife as well. And it just came off really weird in the end. So I'm feeling heel turn coming for Matt Hardy. So we'll see where they go with it. I'm not sure. I have not read into the spoilers at all. What's coming up. This is just how I feel. And we'll see where everything goes with it. With it there. The other areas that, like I said, that just made it feel kind of like another episode of Impact. With Gail Kim coming out as the mystery partner for the Beautiful People, because obviously Angelina Love can't go out there. She's pregnant. You can't go out there. Gail Kim comes out and gets no reaction whatsoever. And, no one cared. Which I feel bad for, because she's one of their better performers in the ring and in more senses with the knockouts. And the match itself was just, it was okay. It wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination. Honestly, everybody worked with one person if you looked at it. When Jade was in there, Gail Kim was in there. I think when Marty Bell was in there, Madison Rayne was in, and I think when Rebel was in, it might be role reversed in, but each knockout only worked with one other knockout throughout the entire thing, and that was it. And then of course Awesome Kong comes down, setting up her heel turn and taking out the Beautiful People and taking out Gail Kim throughout there. So they're obviously setting up something more with Gail Kim and Awesome Kong. So we'll see how they continue off of that and how they play off of that here in the end. The stuff some of the stuff that I felt was actually really good. It was really weird to see Bram be the one to answer Bobby Roode's open challenge, but his teaming with Eric Young and the return of James Storm, I think, is a really good thing. Because it looks like they're gonna, because obviously it looks like they're doing Beer Money again, and that was a really fun tag team back when they were doing it. Let's see if they can capture that magic again. But the Bram and Eric Young thing, they mesh together. You got one guy who's playing psychopath with and being completely unhinged with Eric Young, and you have Bram who's kind of unhinged, but he's more aggressive. He's not maybe psychotic. He's more of an aggressive type, and they seem to mesh together really well. And we'll see how everything plays off there. I actually like that one. It came off really well, at least in my own opinion. The promo with Mike Bennett and Maria wasn't bad. I mean, we'll see how they play him off. I see where they're going with it. They're kind of trying to make him the Messiah, or like the miracle that TNA needs, the savior of TNA, and everything in that aspect. And I mean, we'll see how they play off of him and how he goes. Obviously, they're going to be playing him as a heel, and we'll see how everything rolls with that. I liked the promo; it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So overall, like I said, it felt like another episode of Impact. And I'm not saying this in a bad thing either. I'm not saying this in a bad way either. It wasn't a bad show. It really wasn't. It needed to feel more special. And it didn't feel more special than what it was. This is your debut night on Pop TV. Why is this not like the most important show that you put on? In every sense of the word, make the best impression right off the bat, and I don't feel like they did. They put on another Impact show, which isn't a bad thing by any stretch, but they didn't put on a more impressive show, which is what they needed to do. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Impact Wrestling this week. Not a bad show, but should have been a better show. And that is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling. And I thank you guys for watching.